Γεια σε όλους σας, είναι ο JohnyThan εδώ και καλώς ήρθατε πίσω στο doki. Παιδιά, την προηγούμενη φορά που το είχαμε παίξει είχε γίνει ένας τσακωμός με την Yuri και την Natsuki και εμείς ήμασταν στο πλευρό της Yuri και ξαφνικά αρχίσαμε να γράφουμε κι άλλο ένα ποίημα, γιατί αυτή τη φορά κάναμε τη Yuri εντυπωσιασμένη και συζητάγαμε, ήμασταν δίπλα στην τάξη και τώρα ήρθε η ώρα να διαβάσουμε τα ποίηματα που έχουν γράψει οι άλλες. Γι' αυτό ας μπούμε μέσα. Στη συνέχεια εκεί που ήμασταν. Μισό λεπτό μόνο, να δω κάτι. Οκ, είναι μια χαρά βλέπω. Λοιπόν, την προηγούμενη φορά είχαμε διαβάσει της Yuri και αυτή τη φορά θα πάμε στη Sayori. Πάμε με τη Sayori, γιατί όχι. Εντάξει λοιπόν. Oh, I like this one, John. It has some nice feeling in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I won't lie to you, John. Okay, never ever. Yeah, I guess so. One made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if our poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess covering feeling is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, ναι, ο καθένας έχει το τι του αρέσει να γράφει. Εμένα, ας πούμε, μου αρέσει να ακούω μουσική, να παίζω βίντεο παιχνίδια, να διαβάζω βιβλία, όλα αυτά. Εσένα σου αρέσει να είσαι δυνατά, να κάνεις όλα αυτά. Ο καθένας έχει τη διαφορά του. Me neither. Why don't you at least try give it some thought? You want to write something for me? Wow, κοίτα το πρόσωπο. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. No. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Okay. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Σου αρέσουν χαρούμενα και στενάχωρα πράγματα μαζί? Περίεργο. Happy and sad. I can't see you licking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. Και εμένα. Και στενάχωρα μερικές φορές και σε μένα. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Πράγματι. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, John. I should go write that down then. No. You can read my poem now, okay? Φυσικά. Bottles. Up of my skull like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all around me together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside of my thumb and fortin it and pluck me one out. It warms and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle has strength to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Does come a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friends after friends, more bottles, deeper and deeper my finger go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time spent. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my lock from door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottle that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it started again between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smithing. They're all should expecting something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. The one are supposed to be for friends, my friends who aren't. Ναι, το είπαμε σωστά. Ωραία. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in tough with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Written like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, written the best. I'm gonna keep written until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. No. Okay. Κοιτάζω για να δω. Θα είμαι ειλικρινής λίγο με παιδιά με εσάς. Το έπαιζα πριν λίγα λεπτά και το πρόβλημα ήταν στην αρχή που ήμασταν η ολόκληρη οθόνη, πως το λένε τέτοιο, είχε παγώσει και όλα τα πράγματα που είχα κάνει δεν τα έδειχνε και εγώ τώρα έπρεπε να τα ξαναξεκινήσω όλο από την αρχή, αλλά δεν θα πω τίποτα, απλώς θα ξανακάνω ότι τα ξέχασα όλα. Απλώς θα κάνω ότι τα ξέχασα όλα και ότι όλα τα διάβασα, γι' αυτό θα ξεκινήσουμε με την Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. No. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised experiences on her face. No. Do you like it? John? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of technical guest worth practicing. No. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. No, ίσως γι' αυτό. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. Τι έχεις? It's fine. Take your time. Ναι, δεν έχω πρόβλημα. Όλο καλά, Yuri. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I often pay attention to her. No. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Γιατί? Δεν σου άρεσε κάτι? It probably sounds really stupid. Γιατί? Έγινε κάτι λάθος? But seeing someone emotionally by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Ώστε χαρούμενη, αλλά το βρίσκεις λίγο χαζό που εγώ σε εντυπωσίασα λίγο. Αυτό θες να πεις? Δεν ξέρω. Are you saying you never shared your writing? Ίσως αυτό θέλει να πει. Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Nah. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Oh, και σε κάνει να τρέπεσαι γι' αυτό? Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Νομίζω αυτό σκέφτεται ότι θα την κορυδεύαμε. Αλλά και πάλι, ο καθένας γράφει ό,τι θέλει. Αυτό έχει το δικό της πράγμα. Της αρέσει τα βιβλία, της αρέσει η ησυχία, της αρέσει να κάνει αυτό και εκείνο. Εμένα μου αρέσει να παίζω βίντεο παιχνίδια, να βλέπω cartoons, να ακούω μουσική, όλα αυτά. Ο καθένας, πώς το λένε, έχει τη διαφορά του. Even your closest friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Ωραία, να δούμε τι έχεις. The raccoon ate happiness in the dead of the night while I was scribbling bread for a lit snack. My attention was captured by the raccoon outside my witness. That was, I believe, the just turn notice my shared breathlessness as a... Δεν μπορώ να τη διαβάσω καλά για κάποιο λόγο. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My screamshot well was of the consonants well awake. The raccoon that is filled with always come back make difference between of my cobbling home was the bread, my hungry, the raccoon, and huge me. Όχι, περίμενα τι λέω τώρα. Εδώ τώρα. The moon. The nude, literally its place and within glance much most of my cutting knife. The very same light that giggles in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Since the bread fresh and safe, the raccoon becomes excited on people. I'm actually practicing my emotions onto the okay. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we're gotten quite used to each other. Often the raccoon becomes hungry more and more, so my bread is always hand every time. Bread in my carving knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement as root of blood classic rainbow covering sliced the bread and I felt myself again. Δεν μπορούσα να το διαβάσω καλά γιατί τα γραμματά της είναι λίγο δύσκολα, αλλά Προσπαθώ να καταλάβω τι θέλει να πει, ότι έδωσε φαγητό στο ρακούν και γίνανε φίλοι, να μαντέψω, κάπως έτσι είναι το παραμύθι. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. No, I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. No, that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vibing imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if it take it at face value, then I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to it in their own way. Nah, monsieur. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to include in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Nah. Γιατί? Because they're embarrassing. Ναι, ισχύει. Καταλαβαίνω απόλυτα τι θέλει να πει. Όταν θέλει κάποιος να το κρατήσει για τον εαυτό του, φαίνεται τρομπιαστικό και θέλει μόνο να το κρατήσει για τον εαυτό του. Όταν γίνεται κάτι, ας πούμε ότι κάποιος μου κοίταξε το πισίνα μου, κάποιος μου έκανε αυτό και εκείνο και θέλει να το κρατήσει για τον εαυτό του και δεν θέλει να το μοιραστεί, απλώς ντρέπεται. Και δεν είναι μόνο αυτό, νιώθει ότι ο άλλος θα θυμώσει που δεν είπες τίποτα. Να, λογικό μου ακούγεται. And people would make fun of me. Όπως το είπα, μπορεί κάποιος να το κοροϊδέψει, κάποιος να το θυμώσει, να πει... Τέλος πάντων. Don't you have anything like that, John? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Καταλαβαίνω πολύ τι λες. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own infatuous. Ό,τι θες να πεις. Even in difficult sometimes, and some things makes us uncomfortable. Ναι, uncomfortable πραγματικά. After all, if I hadn't learned to embarrass my own rotten stress, I would probably hate myself. I might be writing a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Κανένα πρόβλημα, Γιούρι? Κανένα πρόβλημα? Πίζω να τα είδατε κι εσείς όλα αυτά. Οκ, γύρισα. Θα πάμε με την Μόνικα. Hi again, John. How is the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I won't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Fizika, sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, John. I was going, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Nah, skip. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That way it always counts when I put it in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of written, right? Nah. Ski. Written that's full of imagery and symbolics. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and different words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging writing like that effectively. Both of allowing people to get something out of it, it's just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nonsense. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do you. I hope you do you too. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. Sami. The colors they won't stop. Bright beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, pressing, red, green, blue. An endless cunning of meanwhile noise. The noise it won't stop. Volume getting waterfall. Squaring screen presses since losing thought. Like playing a full on a tutorial, like playing on a pizza trust, an endless poem of meaningless. Δεν μπορούσα να διαβάσω τα υπόλοιπα καλά, γι' αυτό συγγνώμη. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of things I've never really seen before, I guess. Αυτό. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Aha! Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical experiences of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, addio. Υποθέτω έμεινε η Νασούκη τώρα. Πάμε με την Νασούκη. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train work, I'll take as I win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. No. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognize my experiences. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. Ποιος ξέρει, ό,τι δείξει. That, sometimes tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. Nah. But you never really struck me as her type. Nah, και συγγνώμη γι' αυτό. Sayori hasn't type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Nah, here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Reading hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite long love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has often hobbies. It doesn't matter if she lives in private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Ώστε έβγαξε σε ένα παραμύθι για ένα κορίτσι που αγαπούσε αράχνες και τραγουδούσε και μιλούσε για πολλούς ανθρώπους, αλλά εσύ δεν ήθελες να σε αγγίξει τίποτα επειδή ότι δεν είστε πια φίλοι επειδή αυτή αγαπούσε αράχνες. Τι μαλακία είναι αυτό τώρα. Not bad, right? Ναι, ήταν κακό για μένα να πω την αλήθεια, δεν μου άρεσε πολύ. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course it's about how everyone thinks, that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate it to. Everyone has some kind of a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. No. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Nah. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. Nah. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. Ναι, γι' αυτό θα είναι καλό να είσαι λίγο ευγενική με την Yuri και με τους άλλους. Και με μένα, γιατί και εμένα μου φέρθηκε άσχημα όταν πρωτογνωριστήκαμε, γι' αυτό το καλό πράγμα είναι να είσαι λίγο ευγενική και ήρεμη. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like covering emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not to just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Θα προσπαθήσω, αλλά και εσύ θα πρέπει να είσαι λίγο ευγενική με μένα και με την Yuri και με τους άλλους. Χωρίς να είσαι κακιά, χωρίς να λες κάτι κακό σε άλλον, ευγενική θέλω. Εντάξει. Okay everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Ναι. Ισχύει. Και επίσης I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit on the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's correct of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on a posters and I've been designing some pens we can give out during the evening. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. we're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, Nep. Da 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 do 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 do. Yeah, we're going to be having a party performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the poster in case anyone wants, so prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring our poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. Από την αρχή εσείς οι δύο τσακωθήκατε και τώρα θα συμφωνήσετε? Περίεργο. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. Ναι, αυτό ισχύει απόλυτα. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overload that. Nah, it's here. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fest of the club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, nah. Τι θα γίνει, τι θα γίνει. Then it will be inspire often to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that life trope is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Ελάτε τώρα και δυο σας. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Ναι. Sayori looks worried. Γιατί? Για τους φίλους σου υποθέτω. Καταλαβαίνω τι θέλεις να πεις. I guess that leaves me no choice. Συγγνώμη, απλά μου αρέσει η μουσική. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Ναι, συμφωνώ. The least we can do is help them a little bit. Ναι. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. You... Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. No. Alright. Here. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri detective glanced around at everyone else, expecting face. Sight? I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. Έγινε. Okay. Νομίζω ότι θα έλεγα ντουρουρου. Αυτή τη φορά είπα okay. We're going to practice reading them in front of each other. Okay. Αλλά για τώρα λέω να το σώσουμε. Ωραία, εδώ. Μην την ξανακάνω αυτή τη γαζομάρα και πάω πάλι από την αρχή. Γιατί θα ήμουν πάρα πολύ απογοητευμένος να το ξανακάνω αυτό πάλι. Λοιπόν, θα το σώσουμε μέχρι εδώ και θα το σταματήσουμε μέχρι εδώ, γιατί το παίζουμε τώρα στα 50 λεπτά και κάτι. Ήμουν λίγο απογοητευμένος που δεν το πιάσε όλο αυτό το σήμα που είχα κάνει την προηγούμενη φορά. Γιατί πώς το λένε, όλη αυτή η οθόνη που είχατε δει στην αρχή που έπαιζα, που έλεγα για σε όλους σας και αυτά, ήταν παγωμένη όλη αυτή την ώρα και είχα φτάσει σε ένα σημείο που μιλάγανε για το performance. Οπότε τι θα γίνει στο performance? Την επόμενη μέρα θα πρέπει να γράψουμε κι άλλο ένα ποίημα. Αλλά αυτή τη φορά ποιον να εντυπωσιάσω, την Σαγιόρι ή την Γιούρι? Μία από αυτές τις δύο θα πρέπει να εντυπωσιάσω, ή μπορεί και την Μόνικα. Η Νατσούκι, δεν ξέρω, θα προσπαθήσω να είμαι λίγο ευγενικός με την Νατσούκι, αλλά και αυτή πρέπει να μάθει να είναι λίγο ευγενική. Και τώρα λέω να το σταματήσουμε μέχρι εδώ και να μάθουμε στο επόμενο επεισόδιο τι θα γίνει. Αλλά ναι, όλα μέχρι εδώ σταματάνε. Αν σας άρεσε, μην ξεχάσετε να βάλετε μια εγγραφή και να αλλάξετε αυτό εδώ το βίντεο. Και ελπίζω να τα βρω καλά με την Νατσούκι, γιατί μέχρι στιγμής τα έχω βρει πολύ καλά με την Σαγιόρι και με την Γιούρι. Θα προσπαθήσω και λίγο με την Μόνικα να την εντυπωσιάσω αν τα καταφέρω αύριο. Αν δεν τα καταφέρω με την αύριο και προσπαθήσω να εντυπωσιάσω την Σαγιόρι και την Γιούρι, ξέρεις, είναι δύσκολη επιλογή. Έχεις 4 όμορφα κορίτσια. Εσύ ποιο θα επιλέγες? Αυτό είναι το πρόβλημα. Είναι 4 κορίτσια εγώ με ένα αγόρι. Εγώ ποια να επιλέξω από αυτές τις 4? Αυτό είναι το πρόβλημα τώρα. Αλλά τέλος πάντων, μέχρι εκεί. Αν σας άρεσε, μια εγγραφή και να αλλάξετε αυτό εδώ το βίντεο. Και πάντοτε θα σας δω στο επόμενο βίντεο. Γεια σας!